Chapter 22 Subtle Effects of Food. A seeker asked Dadaji, "What is the importance of food in our life for further inner development, progress, and growth?" Dadaji explains, "Some foods are helping, some are poison-like, and some are provocative, disturbing. The impact of food is so much that it may not let us remain well-balanced and concentrated. There is a significant effect of food, water, and the breathing in one's life and living." The curious seeker asked Dadaji, "Is there any relation between intellect and food?" Dadaji says, "Food, water, and air all have an effect on the intellect. When you eat, so is your mind and the thought process. There is a saying, as is one's food, so is one's mind. And as if the water one drinks, so is one's speech. And as is the water one drinks, so is one's speech. As is your food intake, so is your thought process. Therefore your food should be pure, fresh, and free from violence, and then your thought process will be serene. If one eats meat for a time period like a month or two, then one's thought process will be clouded, be sluggish, and good thoughts will stop coming. But with vegetarian food, one will get all kinds of thoughts, very subtle thoughts, and even subtler thoughts. All kinds of food cause their respective effects in the quality of one's thought process. As is your water intake, so is your speech as a result. If you drink the water from the warrior's house, then you will talk like him. And if a warrior drinks the water from a merchant's house, he becomes calm like a merchant." Dadaji says, "I had merchants as my neighbors on both sides, so I had become like a merchant. As is your drinking water, so becomes your speech. And that is why water should be kept clean and should be consumed from certain households and good surroundings only." A seeker asked Dadaji, "How much can the purity of food and water help one to cleanse and improve one's thought process?" Dadaji explains, "The purity in food and water supports inner cleansing and improves one's thought process. When you eat outside in restaurants, the meals prepared by the cook, his thought process and his atoms and aura leave an effect on the food, and consequently you get influenced by it. Once I went to a confectionery to eat sweet items. The confectioner was preparing sweets with his nails full of dirt and unhygienic hands. Moreover, his sweat droplets too were getting mixed in the sweet. How can we consume such outside food? Hence, I say, eating outside food leaves an impact like having a bad company. People habitually eat at restaurants, and they harbor illnesses over a period of time. When one eats outside food, the unimbibed molecules of that ill-prepared food get accumulated in one's body, and when over a period of time those molecules putrefy within, it results in dysentery and stomach pain. I experienced this, and hence I tell you not to have outside food as far as possible. If you are too hungry, then have some boiled milk, fruits, roasted beans or biscuits. But avoid taking outside cooked eatables, otherwise the bad molecules thereof would enter your body and adversely affect your body and mind too. Aura. Dadaji explains further that the atoms of aura and the emotional state of the cook leaves a corresponding effect on the food he or she cooks, and that food acts accordingly within the body and mind of the one who consumes it. Food at holy places and spiritual gatherings is prepared by the volunteers lovingly in serene surroundings. Hence, its atoms purify the atoms within the body and mind of the one who has consumed that sacred food. The food served in holy places is not just to satisfy one's hunger or the taste buds. The purpose is rather to help the pilgrims or participants of a spiritual assembly in purifying their body and mind through that food carrying blissful vibes. Such holy food is prepared and served by the people with true love and in a pious state of mind, and without any worldly motives. Hence, it works accordingly for the benefit of those who consume such food.